Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Dyson Sphere Program. And I had a little bit of an epiphany when I was doing my little production thing at the bottom with my supply, and realizing that it's not going to last long term in terms of like transporting goods to another planet, because it's basically going to supply and demand itself, and it's going to keep building this cycle. So we're going to make some slight adjustments, and I'm thinking it's going to be better this way anyway. So what we're going to do is we're going to use that facility for all of our ores. So it's going to pump all of our ore in, and then it's going to smelt the ore at the end. Doing that means we can still request ore in our production cycle, but it doesn't produce a circular motion of providing itself with its own goods to keep cycling through the storage, which is just going to delay all the processes. So what we're going to do is I'm going to set up a bit of a production thing, and I've got this here just to kind of pencil out some ideas. I've basically taken this segment here to try and build on a production cycle, and we'll see how it goes. And I'll probably do one here, then when I've got the right amount of what I want, have it basically deliver them goods back into wherever it needs to go. And then we'll start another cycle of production as well there. And then we'll probably use this segment here for other things. But first of all, we need some power supply. And this is going to use a lot of power. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually use this coal here, because we need to get rid of this coal and it's not being used. So I've gone ahead and built some power supply. So let's go ahead and get this power supply up. It doesn't matter which way we put it at the present moment, but let's just have it out in the open. It doesn't need to be anything pretty or fancy or anything, because, as I say, all of our production of power is going to rely on our solar system later down the line. But right now, we've not got anything to kind of give us that level of production, because everything's in the way at the moment. We're still trying to get rid of a lot of these resources and, you know, make room for everything, because once we get the resources gathered here and things are starting to produce, we can then start looking at doing stuff from other planets. But I want to be able to basically give ourselves a bit of a production cycle going here, because ultimately we are not going to be able to if we keep doing what we're doing. In terms of, we're just basically going to end up I'll pop that there, and then we'll place that right behind it. It looks kind of cool and tidy. I want to keep things nice and tidy. So what I've done is basically placed a little power supply here next to the first one on each one of them, and we've just got 6 at the moment. And all I'm going to do for this is basically, we can't create some of the things, but I want to be able to produce a lot of the things. So for example, gears is one of them. We're going to want magnetic coils, and then we need to have a look at what we require for our upgrade. But right now, I'm just going to have this set up for gears and magnetic coils, because that's going to require 3 resources. What do I mean by that? Well, because this magnetic coil requires magnets and copper ingots. So what we're going to do is we're going to basically place this here, and it won't do anything at the moment because I've not put the filter in. But since this is magnets and magnetic coils, we're then going to have them to run that line. There we go. We'll just do that for now. Then our next line of production facilities, I'm going to need 2 lines again. So 1, 2. 2 lines there. And we can do a similar setup here. We can spread this out a little bit if we want to a later stage, but our next one we're going to want is gears, and that needs the iron ingots. So that's 3 resources that we're going to need, and obviously our planetary supply is limited to 3. So we don't actually need that 3rd belt, which is nice. Okay, so what are we going to demand? We're going to demand iron ingots, we're going to demand magnets, and we're going to demand copper ingots. Now we need magnets. So that's one of the ones that is a little bit of an enigma. Because to produce magnets, we've got a nice supply of magnets here, but they're actually in the smelter. So what I've done is I've just done a little bit of a basic smelt, and this is very, very, very basic, which is here. So this is what we're going to use here. Now obviously I've got no room here at the moment. This is what we're going to do to basically, this is going to expand beyond this. This is where I said we're a little bit limited to what we're doing at the moment. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically just place them here for now. But this is very, very, very temporary. So let's go ahead and let's get our smelters. And I'm going to place them here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 smelters will do for now. Let's go ahead and get them set up so that they run into here. And you know what? Yeah, we'll run it straight directly in, like so. That means then we're going to need just do from here to here, like so. Right, let's tell it what it wants. We want magnets from this. There we go. And magnets. Then we're going to need a super fast line into there. There we go. And then we supply that into there. Now what we need to do is place a little bit of power on. And things should start going. There we go. There's our magnets on the way in. This is going to need some drones. Let's go ahead and place some drones in. So that should start now supplying our facility at the far end with magnets, hopefully. Oh, I've set it to supply, so let's go ahead and change this over to demand up here. We're definitely going to need some more drones as well. Okay, these are all set to supply, so let's demand. So this will now demand, and as you can see, things are starting to creep in already. The only thing we don't have is copper ingots, but we can hopefully do a little bit of a fixer-roo on that. But we're going to need some more drones first. Let's go ahead and tidy this up, place this into my power supply. Let's go ahead and build some more drones. What we're going to need here, we need some more silicon. So it's just all this stuff is stuff that we're having to build still in our supply, in our own fabricator, which I want to kind of get away from now. 17 drones, that'll do for now. Let's go ahead and, you know what, this here looks good. This looks really good. Go ahead and break this away here. Let's place a splitter in here. So got no more resources. What's going on here? Yeah, let's just grab you. There we go. And then get our transport. Go. Let's just reconnect our belt when it lets us. How? Oh, we're building them, aren't we? You know what? I don't think we're going to be doing much research for a while. Well, we'll keep it just in case. Last thing I want to do is run out of that. Let's just go ahead and just connect it to our standard. I don't think we've even got enough of them. But we'll give it a go. Oh, we do. There we go. Power supply. We got any more drones just yet? So we can now copper ingots. We can supply copper ingots. If we actually give the other unit drones, it should do it for us. There we go. And that, so that's got drones already. So we'll just wait for them drones to be built. Whilst that's doing that, let's just go ahead and redo all these. So now that we know what we want to do. Oh no, we do not want to do that. I just want the line that goes in. There we go. And now that we know what we want, so we want, for these we're going to want the magnets and the copper ingots. So we'll just go for the bottom line, sorry, for the top line here can go as magnets. Then this line here can go as the copper ingots, and that leaves us with the third line go as the iron bars. Lacking item there, that's fine. But this will help in the long run with our conveyor belt problem. There we go. That's just going to go around, collect some resources for us. We've got 9 more in there, so let's chuck 9 more in. There we go. It's now starting to get all of the resources we need. Off they go! Right. I want more belts, but we're still building more stuff. Let's go ahead and build as many of these belts as we can. These are the standard belts, but we'll come to upgrading belts at a later stage. We can actually produce belts pretty much from our 3 things. We just need some gears and some steel, some bars, ingots, whatever you want to call it. So, you know, we haven't got much to go until we're starting to produce belts. We will keep a supply of belts, I think. Yeah, we'll keep a supply of the belts, but we'll have them locally stored, and then when we get to the level 3 of each one, we'll have them where they're then shipped out, I think. That's going to probably be our best option. But there's our well, that's all 3 of our resources now. We just now need to wait until the belts are done. How's the power supply looking? Let's have a look how our power supply is now looking. Look at that, loads of load there, reduced, which is good for us. It's also using up the coal that we have, which is a ridiculous amount of vein, so it's going to be there for some time. We could probably actually power this up a little bit more, but we don't need the power just yet, so I do need to top up my red science. But we've now got orange science, or yellow, whichever color you want to say, structure matrix. So we can actually build structure matrices, but they require titanium crystals to them and a diamond. A diamond's not too bad. That's actually fairly easy to get. The titanium crystal, a little bit harder to get because you're going to need organic crystals, which for us is going to be this way here, which is going to be plastic, refined oil and water. So it's going to be a while off yet for that. But yeah, we're getting there, I think. Okay, right. Let's be right back whilst we wait for, so I can finish this off and then we can see what our next plan is. Okay, we've now got enough conveyor belts to complete the job that we had doing. So let's go ahead and connect that up, and then we want to connect it up at the rear as well. Actually bring these down to here. Actually no, I don't want to do that just yet because I may see how it performs and expand on this current process. Doesn't really matter about that, but I'll keep it there so I know where everything is. Right, okay, so let's get our resources going, shall we? Well, the only one I'm going to struggle with is that one, which managed to go, so that's good. Go. That one might be a struggle. Don't know if it's on perfectly fine. Good stuff. Go. Now we just pop that there. And same for this here. Go. Perfect. I'm actually going to expand this because I don't think that's going to be enough for us. Let's go ahead and two gaps between the two. What? 1, 2. 1, 2. Should do as I think. Go. I think that should be enough, I think. Any more than that and we're going to struggle. Go. My little robots will work out for the day. There we go. Let's just flatten that bit up there. Right, now let's just bring this back a little bit. Okay, right, let's get no, let's just get storage just for now. I'm going to change the storage out once I figure out where I want everything. So. There we go, everything is sorted on that side. So let's go ahead and set up the bottom one now. No, that's the wrong one. Connect that. Reconnect this. Go. The good thing is because we've waited this long to do all this, we've got a lot of stuff that we can use to our advantage, which is ideal. I think everything is powered. The only one that's not powered seems to be this here. That's fine, we'll just do that there. Okay, right, let's set these up. Go. I can't remember what the quick paste button is, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. Well, at least I know it's done. Excellent. There we go. Okay, so it looks like we're going to be running low on I think that just might be a belt issue, I think. Let's go ahead and upgrade that belt for now. There we go. We definitely need more of that belt. Can we upgrade it? What do we need? I believe we need some magnets. Look at that. Who'd have guessed I've got magnets? We need something else as well. Gears and go to gears. And we need some oh shit. Don't need that much. I'll do. Okay, alright, let's set them off. I think once this is upgraded to the right speed. Well, we got almost. Oh, we got halfway down the belt. Everything else is backed up completely, but that's probably because it needs more. What do you need? Why are you stopped? You just need space taken away from you, so that belt probably needs a good speed up as well. Saying that, probably can't keep up with it. We'll let it be for now. It's fine for now. I think the only one that needs upgrading is this one here. Because it's not... Well, to be fair, this is also backed up as well, so... That's good news. That's good because that's going to feed directly into one of these soon, so we won't have this backlog for too much longer. Matter of fact, I think I'm going to adjust that backlog now. Go ahead and I'm going to set this. Set it. You know what? It's absolutely fine though. Then I'm going to remove these because I now know how they're going to work. That'll be right. We'll use all that shite anyway. Go ahead and these are the only belts that I've got. Then we go belts, so gears, supply gears, and supply magnetic coils. There we go. So all we need to do now is just upgrade the belts and everything should run fairly smooth. We also need power. And I can remove that now. And robots. These little drone things. What do I need for them drone things? Lots of everything. Lots of copper. So I'm going to continue making more drones, and then we'll, yeah, I think this is a good setup. This I like this. I'm not sure if I like how that sat. How is that sat? That's sat. Oh, it's sat on the right line. Why does it look so much lower? Is it because of the angle? Maybe it's the angle. I'm going to go with the angle because it is on the same line. So. But that's basically what we're going to be doing for the rest of our production stuff. So this is our two basic ones that we needed. So we can now look at doing belts. Now our first belt is the easier one, and then the second belt shouldn't be too bad. But we're going to need the engines for that, or the sorry, turbines, electromagnetic turbines. But for them, we're going to need electric motors first. Electric motors, we now have everything for electric motors. So that's going to be our next objective. Is basically producing electric motors. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Well, let me know in the comment section what you're thinking. I know it's a little bit different to what we initially went out to do, but I think this is going to be a far better way of producing basics on this planet and then bringing it over to other planets and stuff like that. We're going to have all of the supplies that we need. It's going to be great. I think it's going to be the better way to do it. All of our smelting is in one area as well, and any of the raw material, we'll just get the raw material from our supply and demand anyway. So yeah, so we're happy. I think that's where we're going to leave it for this episode. Let me know in the comment section if you've got any suggestions or ideas. But yeah, until next time, everybody take care for now. Nice to see you all in the next one. Bye bye for now.